Hey guys, it's Sam. It's Thursday, April 23rd, 2009. And this week we're talking about why is genderqueer more prevalent as an identity among female-born people and less prevalent, as far as we can tell, among male-born people. For me, the biggest root of the question is really, why is it okay for female-bodied people to present in a more masculine way, and why is it not okay for male-bodied people to present in a feminine way? And I think that's the real crux of it. I don't know the answer. I can just think about it and kind of throw out the ideas that I've come up with. I think, first of all, we live in a patriarchal society where masculinity of being tough and strong and whatever is really approved of and encouraged. The qualities that go along with being masculine are praised by society, masculine in terms of actions and also dress. And the qualities that go along with being feminine are not, for some reason, are not as strongly praised. They're nice. Everyone likes to have a mom that takes care of them, that does stereotypically feminine things, and is caring and warm and kind. But it's just strange that our society really frowns upon male-bodied people acting in that way. And only sometimes. I mean, these are all broad generalizations. So, okay, point one, we live in a patriarchal society where masculinity is praised and femininity is okay, but it's not as high up on the social ladder. I guess that's it. It's like a rung down from masculinity, which is odd. I crewed for a day on a film shoot about gender fluid kids, and it was really interesting because they were following this one particular male-bodied child who identified as female, who I think was, I don't know what grade, maybe third grade, I don't really know, but young. And I was talking to the director on the way over and on the way back in the car, and he identifies as genderqueer. He's male-bodied, and I'm not sure what his orientation is. I assume queer, but he identifies as genderqueer. And he was talking about how it's so sad that girls can wear pants, but boys can't wear skirts. And girls can be called tough and tomboys, and there's no positive word for a male acting in a female way, other than like sissy, and they've all got negative connotations. And what does that really mean about our society? And I think that it's all just kind of really sad, and I consider myself really lucky, I guess, that I've been born female-bodied in a time when exploring these gender things has become more prevalent, and that I'm able to express my genderqueer identity and not really get any flack for it. Why is it okay that girls can wear pants? And I really feel like it's a product of, like what Dylan was saying, the feminist revolution. And I don't know, like when my mom was growing up, so like the 50s, I don't think girls could wear pants. Maybe they could. I'm not sure when this happened historically, actually. I'm curious to find out. But it hasn't been that long since it was not okay for girls to wear pants. So when I was interviewing people for my documentary about genderqueer identity and gender in general, one kid had a really good point. And he said, I think we're in a gender revolution right now. and it's just going to take society a while to get there, but we're going to get there. And I think that that's absolutely true and a really great way to think about it. And so yeah, we passed the mark where girls didn't have to wear skirts all the time, could if they wanted to, but could absolutely wear pants. We've passed that a while ago. And I think that we're just in a gender revolution, and we're not there yet with male-bodied people wearing skirts and having it be accepted. I think that the more people do it, the more it's out there, the more power there is behind this revolution, this movement, and hopefully the sooner it'll become less unusual. Because wouldn't that be nice if anyone could wear whatever they wanted? It's clothing, who cares? Our society's weird, man. Hazy Days 988 commented on Dylan's video and said that rejecting this patriarchal society is big and maybe even dangerous, and maybe that's one of the reasons why there's less male-bodied people expressing their genderqueerness rather than either just not naming it or existing in the male-identified world but being more flamboyant, not necessarily female, more feminine, or transitioning. And you know, maybe rejecting that patriarchal standard, that binary gender construct, maybe that's kind of dangerous for, or more dangerous for male-bodied people. I don't really know. Overall, I think it's really sad that this is all the case, and I'm sure that there's male-bodied genderqueer people out there. It's just a matter of finding them, as well as, I think, getting the language out there. I don't remember where I learned the word genderqueer, but perhaps it's what Stefan was saying. You know, maybe it did come from academia. I don't really remember where I heard it. So, also I went to an all-women's college and felt really free to express more varied, less constrictive forms of gender identity. Ellie unfortunately had a comment on a video earlier this week, and it basically made me think it's easier for F to M's, I think, to pass than M to F's in general, without the hormones, without the surgeries, just because of the huge secondary characteristics that come along with producing testosterone. And I think that post-pubescent female-bodied people who want to pass as male have less things to hide and more things that they can add to pass, whereas male-bodied post-pubescent people have a lot more to try to hide in order to pass. And like, honestly, I can't wait until we're past this, because wouldn't it be great if there were more people like Megan, like female identified male bodied people who had beards, who were just like, yeah, I have a beard, but I still identify as female. Like, it would be so awesome when we can move past these strict, socially constructed ideas of secondary sexual characteristics that mean you are one or the other. I'm excited for where gender is going. I think we're in this revolution, and it's going to be great eventually. Alright, guys, take care, and I'll talk to you later.